And moving on, we could all use a little help now and then. And if you or a loved one could use support, Homewatch Caregivers of Las Vegas provide exceptional personal care services to families right here in Southern Nevada.
It's home care as unique as your loved one. And joining us now is Sue Cook. Sue is the president and CEO of Homewatch Caregivers. Hey, Sue, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
Doing well. Thank you for coming in and sharing these details, because it's important to think about, especially as we age. And we want to know more about your personal care agency and really what services you provide.
Well, we can do a lot of different things. We start out with an assessment and put together a care plan for the person. And so we do
specialized approach.
Yes, very specialized, very specialized. It needs, everyone's an individual, everyone's different, so it has to be specialized. But we do personal care services. We help people with bathing and dressing if needed. We can do meal preparation, make sure that they're having nutritious meals. Do medication reminders to make sure they're taking their medications as they should. That's one of the biggest reasons for people to go back into the hospital. We also do light housekeeping, keep the house up. Everybody feels better when their house is clean.
True.
It's the truth.
You know, so, and then we can also do grocery shopping. We can take them to doctor's appointments. That's another reason people end up back in the hospital, is because that they don't do their follow-up appointments. And so we want to make sure that they get that done.
Oh, this is great. Gosh, you offer so many different ways of supporting people. This is great. And it does sound like you are able to really personalize it to each person, because everyone's needs, of course, are different. I'm wondering, you know, Sue, one of the biggest things about having someone take care of a loved one is trusting that person. So what kind of background checks, how do you look into, how do people qualify to work for you?
Right, and that's a very important point, because there's nothing more difficult than to have someone come into your home. And so we start out with a three different interviews. They have to do a phone interview, they have to come into the office and fill out an application. We do some checking then, and then they also come in then and do another personal interview. They're also fingerprinted, so they have to pass a background check. And background checks are different for every industry here in Nevada. Ours is a little bit more strict, because, as you can imagine, we're sending someone into their home.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have to do your research.
Right. It's very strict. And then from then, they go into our orientation class. But even before they can do orientation, they have to have completed 12 hours of education. We do have an online university, and it's our own personal university, so they're enrolled in that, and they have to complete all that before they can even come for orientation.
And it's nice you offer all these services within yourself, so you're able to get it all done through you, essentially.
Correct.
Going with this, do you offer free evaluations for families who need to be assessed?
Right. And once we talk to someone who would maybe want to use our services, and whether it be just with the family or just an individual, then we will sit down with them and do a complete evaluation. And at that time, we'll talk about, you know, what services they feel they need. We'll do a safety evaluation of the home and a fall risk assessment of them.
Excellent.
So,
and I know you have a fall risk event coming up.
We do. That's coming up in September, and it's going to be in conjunction with Mountain View Hospital, and we will be doing the actual assessment of fall risk of the person, which they have to complete that before they are enrolled in the class. And the class does have a commitment to it. It's a 7-week class.
Oh my.
And you commit to that coming for the 7 weeks. Homewatch Caregivers actually has people that were trained in the Stepping On program, and that's the program that we use. It was developed by the University of Wisconsin.
Great.
So we teach them how not to fall down in their homes, what to look for, how to use a walker, how to use a cane, all these different things.
Boy, she's tough.
I know.
Yeah,
I like
this isn't just come for the afternoon.
Yeah.
You got to sign up for 7 weeks, and then you got to show
right.
up.
That's
You're
right.
serious.
Yes,
Well,
we are. We're very serious. It's one of the biggest
for
reasons
you.
people end up in the hospital.
It certainly is.
To start with,
It's
is
talked
a fall
about all the time.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you coming on our show today to explain more about this. We have the details right there on your screen. Sue, thank you so much for being here.
Well, and I thank you for asking.
Yeah,
For
good
sure.
to have you.
If you'd like to know more about Homewatch Caregivers of Las Vegas, call the number or visit the website right there on your screen. They serve Summerlin and really the whole Las Vegas Valley. Homewatch Caregivers of Las Vegas are proud sponsors of The Morning Blend.